How many products do I need? Sell to earn my first 1,000 euros per month online? Great question, and I will provide an answer in this newly released video. Welcome, greetings to all. Hello from Yuri Tufano, the Wolf of Amazon. Well, in this video, we are going to have a discussion about this issue, this question that many of you ask. Many of you also ask me during public live streams. You inquire with us via email, privately, and seek our guidance on this matter. And it's a valid question, so let's see. Let's attempt to answer this uncertainty. This question that many of you ask yourselves. So how many books, how many booklets, how many digital products do you need to publish in order to achieve your first 1,000 euros or $1,000 online? Good question. I would respond to this question with the classic "it depends," which is the classic response that both Italian trainers and non-Italian trainers tend to use to some extent. According to Italians really like to use the term "it depends," especially those who often don't know how to argue, okay? Therefore, as we desire to engage in a debate and provide a response to this inquiry, is that acceptable? So how many books, how many products do you need to reach the first 1,000 euros? Let's start by giving some examples. So let's say you go and publish completely independently. In the meantime, I remind you, if you haven't already, to access the free course that you will find here in the description, which will allow you to start publishing your first books completely independently. It's not the usual useless free course, it's the free course put there just for show. This is a free course of multiple hours that teaches you how to discover keywords, how to write your first book with artificial intelligence, or even without artificial intelligence, how to launch your book, how to do the Amazonazi in a comprehensive and precise manner, all explained within the course. So let's assume that you are working on these initial books in a completely independent manner, okay? Is that clear? So you don't want to rely on the team of republishing professionals, so you don't want us to do it for you. You don't want anyone else to do the business for you. You want to do it completely on your own. So let's assume you're an expert, you want to handle the business entirely on your own, and you want to test the waters or try to make it. Let's say that due to your lack of experience, your initial books are not outstanding, which is completely normal. Therefore, don't expect that if you're running the business solo, the first book will be the one that generates $1,000 in a single month for you, all right? It could be, we have instances of students who, with only one book, the initial book, have earned $1,000 in a solitary month. But let's make the example a little more conservative. So let's say you do not make $1,000 immediately with the first book, all right? Let's pretend that the initial book is a complete piece of junk, okay? It did not go well, you could have done everything better, okay? Clearly, for an experience, I could improve the cover, improve the description. You don't know well yet how to optimize the ads, mainly because you lack experience. You are not supported by a coach, okay? So you're doing it alone. The book is more or less a piece of junk. You're not earning a lot. In your first book, let's say that between ad expenses, you spend 100 on ads and earn 200, 250. So with the first little book in the first month, you bring home 150, 200 euros, $200, okay? Observe that at present, by performing this type of illustration, we are already gaining an understanding of the approximate amount we may require in order to earn our initial 1,000 euros on a monthly basis. But we are talking about the case that you are completely doing the business alone, so you have no experience, okay? If I turn to a publisher, someone who has been publishing books for 5 years, they would already know what to do. With their experience, they could guarantee at least 1 or 2 books, potentially earning a minimum of $1,000, if not more. By quickly publishing 1, 2, or 3 books on Amazon, they could easily reach $5,000 a month. The initial $1,000 would quickly be surpassed, making it an insignificant amount in comparison. For those starting from scratch, it is rightly asked how to get there, how many to reach 1,000. Well, so the initial book is of subpar quality. The first book is half crap, you only make 200 in quotes, and it lacks substance. When watching this video, someone will honestly tell me how to make 200 euros per month using a booklet and just one book. By creating one book per month for 12 months, I can earn an extra 2,400 euros per year. This amount was significant to me during my time as a railway worker driving trains, as 200 euros equated to 2 full days of overtime. For others, it may also be a substantial sum. The beauty of this method is that it only requires a single book and can provide a consistent monthly income of 200 euros. Okay, so you gave up your day off to earn an extra 100 euros twice a month, which was 200 euros more or less. Okay, euros plus euros minus. So even if you earned these 200 euros, it could be okay. That maybe it's not that bad for many, especially those who start from scratch, those who have never earned anything online. There is the story of Pietro, which maybe you have already heard, already seen, a student who came to me. He earned, having tried other paths, just 100 euros a month with the publishing business. The same book that he had, which was making him just 100 euros, $100, because he was selling it on the American market per month by changing the cover and modifying the description to coaching, brought him to $2,500 per month. It is indeed true that there is a speech, and it depends. However, let us try to understand it first. So, let's assume that you make every book a piece of crap. If every book is indeed a piece of crap, then by doing a minimum of Amazon ads, having a cover that is not scandalous but not beautiful, and a description that is not super mega perfected, made by a team of experts, you have made it. You can make $200 with a book, and with 5 books, technically, you should have made your first $1,000. Probably more, because I tell you more. This is because the first one is a piece of crap, guys. This business is a learn by doing business. It's a business you learn by doing, okay? So, the first one will be a piece of crap. The second one will be a little less crap than the first one. The third one will be a little less crap, and so on. The fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on will always be better. That's why I'm telling you, if the first one, which is not a great book, might make you 100, 200, 250, 150 more or less, let's say an average of 200, we can't expect all the books to make 200 until the 5th one. Impossible. An individual who possesses over 1,600 hours of coaching experience with aspiring publishers imparts valuable insights and knowledge to you. Those who fail to achieve the desired outcome are individuals who do not engage in the act of publishing books. Instead, they are mere consumers, and I refer to them as course consumers. They make purchases of earthquake courses, all imaginable courses that are possible, as they have a fear of losing valuable information. Okay? When all they have to do is enter WePublishing, utilize the best information available on the market and publish. However, they do not publish. Their problem is that they do not publish. And thus WePublishing is created, okay? WePublishing is created because with WePublishing, we are the individuals who furnish you with books that are ready for publication. So there's no more excuse of a sick grandmother, a pregnant wife, a son with school problems, a job that overwhelms you with overtime, because otherwise you can't bring home the bread. Okay? We are the ones delivering all the materials ready for publication to the aspiring publisher, and you will see that this trajectory to reach the first 1,000 per month, or the first 3,000, or the first 5,000, depending on what your goal is, will certainly be lower than the number of books required to reach this goal. Clearly, there is a group of professionals handling the task on your behalf. They are individuals who do not require training in publishing. So if you estimated based on this video that it will take you 3, 2, 3, 4, 5 books to reach 1,000, it is evident that you will not need 5 books provided by a type of experts. So to answer the question of how many books it takes to reach the first $1,000 more or less, we understood that if we start from the book that earns you just 200, the first one because you are an expert, technically you should get there by the 5th book. If you are not completely incorrect about everything, you should reach your destination. There are no publishers who stay at 0 after the 5th book. It is impossible. The majority of publishers who are not successful never publish, or they publish the first book, do not achieve success, and completely stop their publishing efforts and give up. Okay? I hope I answered your question. See you in a video. Greetings. Bye from Yuri Tufano, the Wolf of Amazon.